some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Here we go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Concepcion. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Scrambling away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
And Jordan Hare was rocking. Auburn had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Auburn to the line in a hurry. from the red zone. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 4 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lost a throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. That's caught. It's Fields. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. On the run, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to run, it's Robinson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases, 3rd and goal.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. To the air on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He's got him. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shots.
Turning it on! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. finds his man. It's Craver. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. A&M comes back out with another first down. Give to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
On third down, he drops to throw. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes a connection. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Fields. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Cobb. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn lines up quickly. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Right back to him on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Lost a throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.